The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Indiana, Mr. Carson, for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is with great pride that I rise today to pay tribute to a very special event that will take place later this month in my hometown of Indianapolis. On May the 29th, the world's finest automobile racing teams will compete for the very prestigious Borg-Warner Trophy at the Indy 500, the 100th running of the Indy 500. You know, Mr. Speaker, every Memorial Day weekend since 1911, with the exception of a few years during World War I and II, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway has been the site of the greatest spectacle in racing. Over the last century, Mr. Speaker, the Indianapolis 500 has become the most attended single-day sporting event on the planet Earth, with estimated crowds of over 400,000 people. Now, these fans add nearly $500 billion to the central Indiana economy each year. And the race is also incredibly popular around the world, Mr. Speaker, with millions of fans around the world. And they've been listening to the race on the Motor Speedway radio network and watching it on television. Now, what very few people realize is that the Indy 500 has been a very important influence in the development of passenger automobiles. Rear-view mirrors, four-wheel hydraulic brakes, color warning lights, and the first mandatory use of helmets that can be traced back to the great Hoosier State in the city of Indianapolis at the Indy 500. Now, part of the excitement of watching the race every year, Mr. Speaker, is seeing how these very high-tech automobiles have evolved and wondering which technology we'll see on our roads in the near future. You know, I stand here today as a very proud Hoosier that is proud of our state's long racing heritage. And I ask my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, to join me, to join the rest of the Indiana delegation in recognizing all of those involved with the race over the last century, from the staff to the pit crews, to the drivers, and especially the fans who come out to the track each and every year. So congratulations to all folks involved. And ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. I yield back, Mr. Speaker.